and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for October the 7th through October the 13th. Welcome. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you'll return. And if you are returning, thank you. I really appreciate your support and loyalty and love. Thank you so much. Okay, so now these readings come in 3 sections. The intro, which is this, then there's the astrology report, and then the tarot reading. And I will have skip times posted for each section in the show more section below. If you're looking on a phone, it's a little arrow pointing down. You click on that and you can get all the information. This is for your sun, moon and rising, guys. So check out the other videos. The links to those will be below. I am starting a tarot course, and I'm starting it on Sunday. Some of you will get this before Sunday. Sunday the 6th of October at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be a 6-week course. It's interactive, it's online. You can, join it from anywhere in the world as long as you check your time. And if you miss the first one, that's no big deal, because you will get the recording, and you'll be sent the recording after each class, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I am going to take you on the magical journey of tarot. Okay, so now what's the next one? I have a Facebook group, guys, and every 2 weeks I do a live feed within that Facebook group, and it correlates with the full moon or the new moon. And so we look at the chart with your sign and we see how which area of your life will be affected by it. And I have tarot cards on hand and I answer questions just for the people who join in at the time. So that's fun. It's a private group. You do have to request entrance into it, but I approve everyone. So ask for that. The link to that will be below. And what else? That's it. I think that's it. Oh, yes. If you would like a personal reading, please click on this, a personal, more tailored reading, because, guys, these are general readings. So sometimes they're specific because spirit needs to get through to somebody that needs to hear it, right? So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you'd like a more tailored reading, click on this link and it will take you to my website. You can see all the kinds of readings that I offer. Okay, without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology report section of your reading. So what an incredibly powerful celestial sky we have this week, guys. So we start on October the 8th at 1:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Venus moves into Scorpio. Now, Venus is very, she's the planet of relationships, love, finance, beauty, and she's moving into Scorpio, which is very deep and intense. So Venus in Scorpio is very intense and deep, darling. So no shallow connections are tolerated at this time. It's like you see people that aren't authentic and you have no time for them. It's about real deep. It's like we value that deep and real truthful relationships. Or in all areas, friends, co-workers, there's no fear of intimacy during this time. It's like, it's like you crave intimacy. And our libidos will, rise up, darling. So it'll be a very hot and steamy time while Venus is in Scorpio. And also it's loyalty is demanded kind of thing. So it's very deep and very intense. Now the shadow side of Venus in Scorpio is possessiveness and jealousy and perhaps manipulation and control in our relationships. So we have to resist the urge to do that. Although it might be strong, it depends on the relationship. Now, let's move on to October the 13th, guys. It is huge. It's massive. This is an incredible, look, 13. Well, I'm not going to go into that yet. We have the full moon in Aries at 20 degrees. Now, the full moon is when the sun is opposite the moon, right? So the moon's in Aries and the sun is in Libra, because they're opposite signs. And it's actually the illumination from the sun, the light from the sun, that illuminates the moon, right? So it's directly opposite. It's lighting it all up. So it's a full moon. This is a really powerful moon, and I'll tell you why. So we have the moon at 20 degrees of Aries. We have the sun at 20 degrees of Libra. And at the top is Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn. Now, this is what we call in astrology a T-square. And a T-square is a challenging aspect, but it's motivating. It can be very motivating. So this could bring on growth, personal growth and self-awareness. Now, that brings me back to the number 13, right? Because this is a time of transformation. Pluto is all about transformation. It's all about death and rebirth. The number 13 is a very powerful number. It represents change and transformation. It's the death card in the tarot, and that's all of the death card is about death and rebirth, right? So we need to let our old habits and behaviors die so that new positive habits and behaviors can pave the way for our path forward. 13 is also the divine feminine number, right? And that comes from 13 moons in a year. So that represents a woman's cycle, right? And the 13th day of the cycle is when she ovulates. This was the day of the goddess, right? Worshipping the goddess. It was when patriarchal rule came in that 13 was considered unlucky. Yes, unlucky for you guys because you weren't in control, okay? Don't make me go there, guys. Anyway, so this is it's like the opening to the psychic within. The full moon in Aries. Full moons are when things come to a head, right? When things come to light, when the moon shines a light on things that have been hidden to us previously that we haven't seen. So it's almost like we'll get epiphanies. We'll see things. We'll start to become aware of things that we weren't aware of before. So it's an opportunity to change something about ourselves that has held us back and stopped us from moving forward. And when we change that, we can propel forward. This T-square, right, is what we call, it's a cardinal T-square because Aries is a cardinal sign, Libra is a cardinal sign, and Capricorn's a cardinal sign. So it is about action. Cardinal signs are, getting things started, getting up and doing things, right? So this is going to create a transformation from us. Now, the interesting thing is, right, so Cancer, you think that you're going to get away with it? No, Cancer, you are involved too because you are opposite Capricorn. And so you would make a grand cardinal cross, as they say. So this is a T-square, but your energy comes to make it, meet it, and complete it. Then there may be challenges in your relationships at this time. The moon in Aries is all about finding your power. Where does your power lay? Where do I need to take initiative? Where can I say no? Sometimes saying no is kinder. It's a kinder thing to do. It's like stand up and say, no, I can't do that. Instead of saying, let me try, let me see if I can. No, I can't. It's physically impossible for me to do that. I'm sorry. Where can you set boundaries? Where can you say no? Now, at the same time, we've got Mars. Mars has moved into Libra, right? And Mars wants to be the nice guy. It's kind of goes again. Mars is the soldier, right? And Libra is the diplomat. So Mars wants to be the good guy in Libra, and it goes against his grain. He can't express himself fully. So he's not direct. It's not kind of direct. But let me tell you something incredible that's also happening at this full moon, is that Jupiter is also at 20 degrees. Now, Jupiter is at 20 degrees of Sagittarius, sending a beautiful beam of light to the moon, and likewise to the sun. It is trine to the moon and sextiling the sun. This is a lovely, beneficial energy. So we can expect to get paid, guys, abundance, money coming in, listen, this is kind of like good fortune, good luck. So I don't normally condone this, but, try the lotto, darling. And what's interesting, right? So the moon's 20 degrees, Pluto's 20 degrees, Jupiter's 20 degrees, and the sun is 20 degrees, 20, 20, 20, 20. And we are moving, the Pluto station direct and Saturn station direct, and they're picking up speed, even though Pluto is a very slow planet, right? They are picking up speed, especially Saturn and Jupiter, because Jupiter went direct the other week. So things are starting to shake and move, and there's a lot of change. There is no doubt about it. There is change. Now, look, also at the same time as this full moon, we have Venus opposite Uranus. Now, Uranus is the planet of surprises, sudden happenings. It can be good and bad, but Venus is about relationships. We could expect unexpected or surprise encounters with people. So maybe somebody from the past or somebody new, perhaps new clients that will bring in that abundance or opportunities. Let's see. It's a very exciting and intense time, guys. Hang in there. But, there's some really, look, change sometimes doesn't feel great, but it's going to be an amazing change. It's where we become empowered. And it's also a very kind of karmic time. So we really need to look at how we behave, how we treat others. It's very important to put kindness and compassion forward. And we are seeing things. Look, Pluto digs deep and brings stuff up, right? And particularly at this full moon, we will see things that we haven't seen before. We are seeing it with our leaders around the world. Change is upon us. So exciting times. Okay, without further ado, let's go to the tarot card, shall we? Hello, Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. This is my second time wishing you a happy birthday. I have had to re-record 8 of the readings out of the 12. What's really interesting is my audio software crashed, but for some reason it recorded Virgo. Out of all of them, it recorded Virgo. And what's ironic is last week I forgot to even record Virgo. Virgo is speaking up, saying, come on, I'm getting through here no matter what. So anyway, Libra, happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. This is for Libra. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra for this coming week of October the 7th through October the 13th? 3 cards for Libra, please. There's 1. 2 more cards for Libra, please. There's 2. 1 more. Oh, there's 3. I think maybe 4. Yes, you got 4 cards. Very, very interesting. Okay, now we have the clarifying cards. Let's clarify. My crystals are falling down. These are clarifying cards for Libra. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra through these clarifying cards for October the 7th through October the 13th? Please clarify. Please clarify. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Please clarify. There it is. And please clarify. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay, the first card out is the Death card. Clarifying the Death card is the Ace of Cups. Then you have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the 4 of Wands. There's definitely crossover here, guys. And you have the King of Wands, and you have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the 2 of Wands. Libra. Okay, so the Death card. Listen, a lot of people are afraid of this card, but it's actually one of the most positive cards in the deck. This is about a transformation, and this is very Pluto. And Pluto's in that T-square to this full moon. It's about something coming to light that's going to give you the opportunity to change. I mean, really, it's like new beginnings, right? Because the Ace of Cups is clarifying this. Now the Ace of Cups is like, my cup floweth over. It's kind of, it can be a new relationship. It can be the gift of intuition and sight. And with the divine feminine involved in this whole celestial soup, if you will, it is really about getting in touch with the psychic within. The Death card is all about death and rebirth, right? So it's almost like we have to kill our old selves off, our bad habits and behaviors that no longer work for us, and then we can pave the way for new habits and behaviors that are changed, and then we can go forward unencumbered by the baggage that we carry around with us all day long, every day. So it's like we have to kill off the old us and then be reborn into the new, better version, right? It's like installing new software so that we work better. So it's an opportunity for change. It's an opportunity to really come out of this on top of this energy. Now you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords it's fast energy coming in, but he's like the champion for justice. So when he comes into a reading, Knights, it's all about keeping the momentum going. You've got to keep going. But remember not to take any shortcuts this week. This is all about playing by the rules. It's about conforming. It's about this. I always think of this as like karmic, right? He's in service to the King of Swords, who's like the Justice card, So he's gallant, he's into save whoever he can, he's really intelligent. He can sweep you off your feet too, Libra. He does have that, or she, because there's no gender, it's not non-gender specific. So it could be a nitrous or a knight, whatever your preference. So this is fast energy that's coming in. What I will say is play by the book and do everything in the traditional way. And I get, look, you've got the Four of Wands clarifying that. So there's something that you've completed or that you will complete that's you're going to be kind of proud of. You're going to want to celebrate it. And in completing this and celebrating, it could be a project, it could be an art project, it can be a job at work that you finished, it could be a client that you've seen. Something is making you feel proud of what you've done. And I'm always thinking, when the night comes in, it's always about doing the best, doing the right thing for the right reasons, for the higher good of everyone. It's very important. It's very kind of traditional, but higher octaves of, what's the word? Integrity, having integrity. So you're going to build a foundation with this project or whatever you've finished. It's a wonderful foundation on which you can build. This could be this could be a team at work where there's a lot of chemistry and everyone's working well together. It's just something that you feel really good about, that you've accomplished. It's an accomplishment. Now, the next card you have is the Page of Pentacles, and he is, he's opulent. Look, he's got the peacock in there. He's got the big gold pentacle. This is a message or an opportunity of, this could be a new job. It could be a raise. It could be, the rewards for this job well done. A new client coming in. This is manifesting wealth, I want to say, but riches. So I feel that money is coming to you, or at least the promissory note of money, an opportunity. And you have the King of Wands, and this could definitely be a huge opportunity. The King of Wands is this brilliant leader. He gets bored a little quickly, so you have to make sure that you are playing by the rules, because he can go off the edge a bit. He likes to have fun. He can get kind of, carried away with that. But look, clarifying the Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands is the Two of Wands. So he's got the world in the palm of his hands. This could be a decision that you're making, taking this opportunity. Is keep your eyes peeled for this opportunity. Really be on alert, on high alert. Look for it and you'll find it. This could even be a partnership coming in. Like somebody could come to the table that offers something that you don't, and you offer something they don't have. And it could be a wonderful business partnership that's coming down the pipe. Whatever this is, it's a brilliant opportunity. So I feel that your transformation within yourself is going to open you up to these opportunities. And I feel if you use your intuition and your psychic abilities, you'll go for the right opportunity here, and it'll tell you if it's good. I really feel that you've got somebody's coming in that's going to offer you an opportunity, and it could be a partnership. Could be something like that. Libra, that's a nice birthday present, isn't it? Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers. Comment. I answer every comment and I welcome feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all and I'll see you next week.